power of an idea is you only see it when nobody else can see it. If everybody else has seen it, then it's not an idea. So, and I think that's where I started getting restless about doing something different, because idea is all about doing something different. And I also learned, and I think all of us, especially in Indian setup, and though we are very entrepreneurial, but we are not able to take actions because of our middle class mentality, because we want to have a very safe, secure life. And many of us actually live somebody else's dreams. And when I was growing up, my parents wanted me to either become a doctor or an engineer, or that's it. These are only two or three things which are available. So what actually happens, you are pushed into a trap wherein you are all the time chasing somebody else's dream. But your own dreams are always with you, and that actually makes you a restless. And I think a typical trait of an entrepreneur is all about that restlessness when you're going through. And I think that when it reaches that inflection point, a tipping point, when you said, hell with everything, I've had enough, now I want to do something else. And in my case, I had to give up these big names which I had on my resume, which of course I took a lot of pride in that time. But the companies like Levers or Ranbaxy, I said, let me now go and join a small setup where Trigger essentially was a private equity coming into this company, and they were looking at a professional who could scale this up. And I knew that I may not have a strength of starting a startup venture or greenfield venture, but I certainly have strengths of scaling it up, because having worked with large companies, so I knew how a large organization looks like. So when I moved in here, though it was a 40 crore company, when everybody was talking, we are the great this thing, my eyes were actually, how do I make 1,000 crore company? Even today also, my eyes are clearly set on how do we become a 1,000 crore company. So I actually started thinking from the other side, which really worked well, and we are on course to probably reach that number sooner than later. So I think to answer your question in nutshell is that there comes a time when you say, I have to chase my own dreams rather than somebody else's dreams.